Before we get going today on today's video, I would like to give special thanks to John O'Laughlin. He is the creator of this accessory that we're going to be adding to the plasma cam today, and just really appreciate those who jump in and help make life a little better and also improve things. Not just for my use here, but this accessory here is actually going to add to the pop-away torch and the package that is available for it. All right, let's get to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Turn Right Machine Works. My name is Keith, and we're in here at the plasma cam today because we're going to be installing a prototype bypass switch. Now, before the pop-away torch, the standard operation of running your torch and the control of bypassing it was to unplug the plasma control to your plasma power supply and plug in their bypass plug, which is this one, and then you could go to the manual mode on your torch. And when I put in the original pop-away torch, I ran another lead that dubbed in to the machine, and of course this was the bypass to plug into that. Then I had other means of bypassing it without actually using my secondary one, like popping the glove for the torch back into the carriage, and that also triggered the loop and let you have the bypass as well. But this prototype switch right here will just let you do just simply that. Flip the switch, and then you'll have manual mode on your torch. All right, so I'm getting ready. I'm going to go ahead and pull my lead out here, and I'm going to snake the lead all the way over to the carriage. But first I'm going to turn this on, energize that. My table's all clear. I do have a 1/2-inch plate here that I've been waiting. I want to manually nip off all of those pieces there. I also have a muscle washer I'm working on, and these crossbars need to be replaced in this 1/2-inch round, or 1.5-inch round here, stainless. So I need to nip these off, dress it off, and punch them out. They're just tacked, but the tacks are all broken, and it's kind of and I like to do it right on over the table. Use the draft to suck that on outside, and the water in the tray to eliminate the extra fumes and everything. And so let me get to this. Okay, we snaked out on over, and we're all connected to our carriage there. Now I can take these bypass plugs and put those off to the side. I had my little Velcro on here, and John, that was exactly the right amount of material. I have about 1/2 loop right here, and so that looks good. I'm looking at where we wanted to mount this, and instead of drilling and tapping, I suggested to John that we'll use some high heat, high bond 3M tape here, and we're just going to stick it to the side right here, and I think that's going to be a good position to run that right there. And then the one lead that comes from the box circles down, and that's perfect. That's a perfect length on that piece there as well, John. All right. There we go. Should have went from the other side to start with. Okay, now on the back is the jack, or the plug that will come from the plasma cam, and that will plug right into there. Okay, and it plugs off to the side like that right there. Okay. I'll snake that over and plug that in after I have this mounted where I want it to be. All right, and I want it to be stress free right here. That way I don't want to take away any hand room right here. And okay, right there is where we're going to tag that switch. Okay, our lead our lead from the switch will plug into the plasma cam controller there. The lead from the machine now will plug directly into the back. Just like that. All right. Now, John put flame on and flame off. Okay, I have to laugh because in our family we've had a couple. I've had a gay stepbrother and also a gay brother-in-law. So not that they're flamboyant in front of everybody, and they both have passed on now from HIV positive, and God bless them, and God bless our family for dealing with that as well. But the flame on and flame off, I'll be changing this. This will be run and bypass. Okay, I got to get the phone. Okay, I've got my power supply on, and the controller's on. I can control everything here, so we bring it on back this way here. The switch down, flame off, will be labeled auto, okay? And then bypass or flame on will be when we want to use it in the manual mode. All right, so there was a little concern about safety on this if you accidentally hit it on. Well, if you accidentally hit it on, you're going to hear the air. You know something's going to be wrong, okay? So it's kind of almost built in its own safety as far as that goes. All right, so you want to use the torch in the manual mode. Of course, you're going to be wanting to take off the trigger because you need to have that, okay? But you flip that up and bypass, and then you have your trigger. Okay, now it's free to use in the manual mode. That's as simple as it is. All right, I do need some draft, so suck on. Okay, so we just made a great improvement. I thank you very much, John, for your efforts in the switch there, and we'll be talking about modifying the rest of the pop-aways that we have for sale that are left on the shelf, and an option for those who have already purchased a pop-away torch to acquire this as well. All right, now let's go ahead and test our torch back into the automatic mode. All right, we've got something drawn out. Let's go ahead and bring our torch on down here so we can put it back into the auto control here. And we're going to flip the switch down. Okay, now our trigger can be flash down, which there we go. All right, this is our contact. This is so that it zeroes out and senses when it touches the materials. That's part of the height control. And we just pop away back into the holder, and it's good to go. It's ready to go. All right, Now right in here, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer here. There you go. All right. I do have to put on venting. Okay. One thing I do have to do is change my settings here, because the settings were set up for 1/2 inch. And we're on the 11 gauge now. New 0. Time to pierce can go back down to 0.65, and our speed can about 55 cuts really good here. All right, ready, set, here we go. Here's grand finale. All right. How slick is that? All right. So our lead is letting the auto sensing for the currents for height control, and the on and off with a flip of the switch for manual control. That's a get her done there, John. I want to thank you again very much. All right, I think I might send you this in the mail there, so you got something to put up in your little shop there. Okay, we want to trim these pieces off of here, so basically all we got to do, grab our torch. We can take it out of there if we want. Now, this is my tabletop cutting tip here, and right now I'm just going to swap that out, flip on a switch, I'm ready to go. Now I can get in there real close and I can scarf these things off of here. No more having to switch plugs or anything else. A flip of the switch and we're ready to go. All right. Okay, a little grind and I'll be able to knock those things out. It's all set. Now I can go ahead and put my torch back to be ready for the table. Ready to rock and roll. All right, till next time, get her done.